Hi everyone, I just want to share about ePortfolios with you and the ePortfolio that you will create for this program. Every student will complete one, and it is a requirement to graduate and get your MLS or your licensure in school media. So let's get started. First, I wanted to show you on our MTSU MLS page, we have links to all of our handbooks for the program. You'll see that we have the main library science handbook, which talks about the courses and requirements for the programs. Then we have the Exit Portfolio Handbook, which is the one I'm going to talk about mostly. And then there is also a Field Experience Handbook for when you do your field experiences in 6550. So let's look in the Exit Portfolio. Well, no, first I want to show you over here. On the MTSU Engage page, on the scholarship page of that, you can see what other students have done for their e-portfolios. Now these are mostly undergraduate students, but I want you to see the variety of backgrounds and ways they have set up their e-portfolios. So I recommend going to this page. It's the MTSU MT Engage Scholarship page. Just click on these and look around and see the possibilities of how you want to create your e-portfolio, because although there are requirements that we have for the program, this is your e-portfolio to show prospective employers and a way to showcase your work. So please make it yours. It's not just a filing box for your assignments. It's not just something that needs to be prescriptive. You can make it yours. So let's go to the Exit Portfolio Handbook. Right at the beginning on page 1, it starts talking about exactly which assignments will go into the ePortfolio and descriptions of them and how you do them. And also I want to point on page 15, if I can get down to that, because my computer is really slow. No computer. Sorry about this. There we go. Nope. Wow. Reflection questions. On page 15 are reflection questions. You will do a reflection for each key and choice assessment that you upload. So you will be following these questions when you fill out your reflection. Also in Appendix C, Appendix D, sorry, the next page. When you are finished with the program in your last semester, you will be filling out this form and submitting it to Dr. Lambert so that we can begin to look at your exit portfolio for a final evaluation. When you turn in this form in about the 6th week of the last semester of your program, this doesn't mean that your exit portfolio has to be totally complete, because I will evaluate it and work with you to make sure that you put in any missing pieces. But it's critical that you send this form to Dr. Lambert so we can start the process of evaluation. But let's go back to the beginning. So in the beginning, I will give you a link to your workbook. These are two separate things. You have your ePortfolio, which is in D2L. And I apologize that this is so slow. Your ePortfolio will be housed here in D2L. And there are other videos on how to get started with that. But this week, I will give you a link to your workbook if you don't have one. This is your workbook that is kept in our MLS Google Drive. We have one for each student, so if you do lose the URL, I can give it to you, no problem, but try to save that. So the main page has the instructions for your workbook. It also has a page for the required artifacts and help. So here on the left you can see the requirements. This is just copied from the handbook, but you need to also read the handbook. This is just a little quick view for that. I recommend reading some of these and looking at the videos here. Here are examples of ePortfolios that are completed, how to set up your exit portfolio, how to add artifacts, how to add reflections, and there's also a video on how to fill out this workbook and rubrics. So if you don't see what you need, please let me know and I will help you get started. I know this is all big and scary, but I promise you it will get easier as time goes on. So this exit portfolio link page is super important because this is what this is where you put the URL to your D2L ePortfolio. So when you go to share it, you need to copy the URL and paste it in here so I have a record of it and I can get to it when I need to evaluate it. So put in your name, the date your portfolio is created, and the URL to it. Then I just want to show you one of the rubrics. Each semester we will both fill out one of these rubrics just so that we keep you on track. The last thing you want to do is be trying to work on your exit portfolio in your last semester. Your last semester should just be filling in the last details. You should have done the rest of it already. So in this rubric, you will see what we are going to evaluate you on, and you'll see that there is a column for a student self-score as well as a faculty score. And for the final evaluation, there will be a second evaluator, Dr. Lambert or Miss Luck or one of the other professors will also evaluate your exit portfolio. So here you will see what we will be ranking you on. Now to start out with, you will have ones and twos because you won't have much in your ePortfolio, and this is totally normal and to be expected. You will, by the end of the program, be at threes and fours, which is how it goes. So if you're used to always having top scores, you just need to realize that at the beginning, your scores will be low until the end as you show progression. And that at the end of this, you will see there is a place to sign and make comments and date this rubric. So every time we fill out a rubric, we will rename it here for the correct date, and we will both fill it out. And it's critical that you fill out your part as well as me so that we both are on the same page. So that is the basics. You have your workbook URL, which workbook, and then you have your actual ePortfolio URL, which is in D2L here. So I hope that clears it up. I also want to explain that this is how you set up your exit portfolio. Now, this is just a template. This don't have a professional picture here, but I just wanted to show you how you set this up. You also can change all the backgrounds and the pictures, but every student will have these pages. You will have an About Me page, key assessments, choice assessments, the ALA competencies, personal growth through reflection, resume, the philosophies. You will link to your field experience portfolios. You will list your affiliations to the different professional organizations such as TLA, ALA, YALSA, TSLA. So this is the basic setup, and you will go from there. If you have any questions at any time, please ask either your professor or email me. I am the main advisor for the exit portfolios, and I am glad to help you out at any time. Again, Please work on this each semester. You don't want to wait till the end. Trust me, it's very stressful and you won't have a good e-portfolio to show from it if you wait until the last minute. So make it yours, have fun, be creative, and I can't wait to see it when it's done.